Welcome to Car Stories.
Hi everyone. Today I am going to cover in car stories in this particular video what are the two important things that you need to check when you physically take possession of your new car along with the new tires. And this is related to the age of the vehicle as well as the age of the tires. So let's say you buy a car in the year 2024, right? And the person tells you that this is a 2024 car. How do you know that it was really a 2024 car? Um, that is, the year of manufacturing was really what the dealer said. The same thing is that if you get a heavy discount and he says it's a car of 2023 and I'm giving you a heavy discount on it, you probably want to know whether it was made in January 2023 or December 23. It makes a lot of difference. And so sometimes you may get misled on the actual manufacturing date, and there are easy ways to verify it. The same is true with tires. And so I'm going to cover both these aspects. Let's first begin with the manufacturing date of the car itself. So let's take a very specific example. So if you buy a car in the year 2024 and you're told that this is a car made in 2023, by simply looking at the chassis number, which is also called the VIN number of the car, you will be able to make out the month of manufacture and the year of manufacture. But depending on your car manufacturer, whether it's a Honda, Hyundai, Kia, Maruti, etc., it will be the layout, the structure of the VIN number will be different. But it's easy to make out by just simply doing a Google search, give the car manufacturer name, manufacturing date, a VIN number, sorry, the chassis number, and not the, just give a Google search on how the chassis number is structured for that car manufacturer. And you will be able to, by looking at your car chassis number, know what the actual date of manufacturing is. So when, let's say, you book your car, you kind of make sure that you are clear what is the manufacturing date and month of the car. Now if the dealer, let's say, tells you it's a um, it was manufactured in, let's say, January 2010, and you get a car which is not January 2010 but maybe 2009, and I'll show you an example of it, then you can easily catch it when you are given that car, because it was not for the year for which he had actually told you he'll give it. And this is important because it's not a problem if you get a car of the earlier year if the model and everything is same, but then there has to be transparency to this, and therefore you should make sure that you are actually getting what you booked for in terms of the manufacturing date. So let's go and see how this works.
So let's take Honda car, Honda Accord chassis number as an example. The first three characters MAK is for Honda. The next five characters CP252 is for Accord. The next character L is signifies November in this case, and then the letter 9 signifies year 2009. So if I get this as a chassis number for a Honda car, it means it was manufactured in November 2009. If I am given this car as a car manufactured in 2010, then I know that there is a problem. I have been given a car with an incorrect manufacturing date, and this is one way to verify the manufacturing dates. You will get a different chassis number format for different cars, and you have to search for the correct format for that particular manufacturer before you do this check.
Now let's take a look at the tires. See, it is important to know that the tires typically have a lifespan of 5 to 7 years, but that is not really dependent on how much you drive. How much you drive, where you drive, does cause a wear and tear of the tires. But even if you don't drive the car at all and just keep the tire somewhere, it still has a life. And so you need to change your tire because after that 5 7 year period, because the rubber just doesn't remain as is. And so if you, let's say, buy a car in 2024, or let's say you buy a car in January 2024, it's most likely the tire is not going to be made in January 2024, it's maybe but may not be, because that much alignment is very difficult for the manufacturer. So it will be a month, few months before that. But how much before that is for you to be clear about. So if I buy car in Jan 2024, I don't want a tire which is 1 year older than my car, because then out of the first 5 years or 6 years I have lost 1 year already, because the tire is 1 year old. And so I need to have a mechanism to check the date of the car, manufacture of the tire. And when I book the car, I should be able to tell the dealer my expectation of the tire date. Okay, it cannot be before this, because it's very important to this, because there are cases when the tires are significantly older than the car, and then after 3 years you have to change the tire, and that's really not fair on you. So I'll quickly show you how to verify your tire date. So let's take a look at the Bridgestone tire. This is for a car which is which was manufactured in Jan 2024. Uh, if you do a search, Google search on Bridgestone tire manufacturing dates, you will quickly get to know how to read it and where to read it on the tire. In this particular case, these last four numbers 3323 indicate the time when the tire was actually manufactured. So 23 stands for year 2023. So the tire was made in week 33 of 2023. That's what this means, and this roughly translates to the end to about end of um, August. So ideally, that in a best case scenario, this tire should have been in December 2023. So this is 4 months older than what ideally was possible. But it's still a livable number. But instead of 3323, if this number was, let's say, 0123, that is first week of Jan 2023, that's more than a year old, then that becomes a serious problem from a usability point of view, because you already lost the first year of your tire in this process. So that's one of the areas which you need to specifically watch when you buy a tire, or rather when you buy a new car, and you must convey this expectation to the dealer so that there are no difficulties once you take possession. So thanks for listening, and I hope this helps you when you buy your next new car from a dealer. Thanks a lot.